Hey everyone, it's Greg Reckless. Today, our guitar tip of the day is going to be called using a capo. Using a capo is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to show you some examples. So there's a song by Fleetwood Mac that they use the capo on as the 3rd fret there. Let me describe the capo a little bit. So the capo is this little thing right here. It's got the kung fu grip. You got to have the kung fu grip on it. You want to get a good one. You don't want to get a crappy one. You want to get one that's got a good grip on it, because these things, the bottom part can wear out really easy. You get a cheap one, and then when you go to put it on, it doesn't really press down hard. You want everything to press down hard so it stays in tune. I'm going to put a link on the bottom where to get one of these on Amazon or something, so it'll be easy. You can get one shipped to your house if you don't have one, or you can go to a music store and get one yourself, whatever you like to do. But I'm gonna pick out a good one because I've had some crappy ones before. But I'm gonna explain what the capo is. The capo is and what they use it for. They would I know when people had when these capos came out, they would tune their guitars to D, because a lot of people don't like their acoustics tune the E, because the acoustic strings are thicker and they're stronger, and they pull the neck a little bit. So they would have the guitar tuned down to D standard, and then when they put the capo on a 2nd fret, we're in E standard. But I'm actually tuned to E standard, so it's not gonna take an effect for me right now. But I'm gonna show you some examples of some other reasons people would use the capo. Is I'm going to give 3 reasons. So there's the first reason is people would tune down to D and have their guitars in E. Another reason people use this is for getting your voice to match up with something. So say, all right, here's the Beatles. The Beatles would play this song right here. You guys all know this. So okay, so say the Beatles didn't play it here on the 7th fret. So this is a beautiful song. They didn't play Here Comes the Sun there. So let's say the Beatles did the Here Comes the Sun here. And then I'm like, oh, man, the Beatles got their high voices, their beautiful voices, and they sound great up here, you know. So that sounds great there. So if the Beatles did it down here, it wouldn't really work with their voices. I'm sure they can make it work with their voices because they're the Beatles, but this would work for someone else who has like a lower voice or something. So you can put this where your voice matches up. So this is great for songwriting. For someone who wants to write their own songs, they can find their voice that sounds great. Oh yeah, I sound great here. And say, okay, well, I'm gonna play the D here. No, I don't like the way the D sounds there. So I'm gonna put this up here. And, that sounds great. Okay. So there's one reason why people do that, so match up their voice. So say like John Mayer does this song. I'm trying to think what it's called. Not Myself. It goes. So if you did that. That's in standard E and without a capo, and that's what it sound like. So now he did it on the 2nd or 3rd. I think he did it on the 2nd, but I'm gonna put up to the 3rd just to make it sound brighter. So it'd be, this is what it's gonna sound like. So see, that sounds really bright and pretty, and his voice matched up great with it. So that's where he put that for that song. Now another reason, the 3rd reason why people use this is, so I'm going to use the example, the Wallflowers. They do the song 6th Avenue Heartache. minor to B flat. And that's the whole song. Like, that's a beautiful song. Check it out if you don't know it. 6th Avenue Heartache. But that's the whole song. So now he has, it's a big production song too. They got the one guitar in standard. The other guitar is in standard too, but now they have the capo on the 3rd fret. And they have, like, you know, fills and overdubs. So let me show you what the capo is doing. So the capo is just playing those four chords too. So the 4 chords are F. So this would be an F. He's playing the C. So with the F, so this, it's pretty because now you can play a D. My hand is actually playing a D form. Like, it looks like a D, and that's it makes it F now. Now I'm playing an A, but it's really a C because I'm up here now. Now I'm playing a G minor. I'm playing a G minor, but I'm really playing an E minor because that's what my hand's forming. Now I'm playing a G, which is the B flat now. You can play open chords and make them sound like the bar chords you were playing down here. So that's one good thing about that too. Like the Beatles do it in Hotel California. You know, so many examples, so many things. I think the highest I've ever seen it would be up here. John Mayer uses it in one song. And I think Miranda Lambert does White Liar up there. Yeah, and this is probably the highest I've seen it. I think they probably used it higher, but you can't get much higher on an acoustic because then the body starts getting in the way. But usually I'd say about the 10's the highest I've seen people use it. But people generally use it between the 2 and the 7, and then there are those people that use it that tune the E flat. The people like to tune the E flat. Like sometimes I like to tune the E flat. So sometimes if something sounds better in the key of E, I'll put it on the 1st fret, and then it's got that. We're back up to E if I'm in E flat. So remember, get one with the Kung Fu grip. I'll put a link up if you want to just buy one on Amazon. It's got to have the Kung Fu grip. Make it nice and tight. And you want to, okay, so one more thing. You can put it on like this way. You can put it on this way. It doesn't matter. But when you put it on, when I put it on, I squeeze it up 1 or 2 more times just to make sure all the strings are lined up. Because sometimes the strings get like this and they get stuck, but you don't want that. So you want to make sure you clamp it a couple times, but get it right in the middle, but maybe a little bit more towards the fret here, and because you want them to ring out nice. Because they won't ring out nice if you don't have them clamped down perfectly, and you don't. So you'll get that. But that's the capo, and have a great day. Go get a capo.